Good morning, friends. As always, we're going to start off by giving me a thumbs up if you are feeling awesome, sideways thumb if you are not feeling so great, and then thumbs down if you're having a really bad day. We're going to go ahead and get started with our mandatory assignment for this week. It's going to be our Math Connections page, and it should be on the bottom of this video. All right, friends, our area model multiplication. Lesson objective. We will be able to solve multiplication problems using area models. Our learning outcome. By the end of this lesson, we will be able to solve number 1 on our Math Connections assignment using the area model provided. Our vocabulary. Multiplication is combining equal amounts. Product. The result of multiplying 2 or more numbers together. So your answer in multiplication is called product. Factor. A number that is multiplied by another number. So in this example problem, 3 times 7, that 3 and that 7 are the factors. And finally, our area model. An area model is one way to represent or model multiplication or division by representing the total as the area of a rectangle. Our example problem. Alfred lined up his colored pencils. He had 16 rows of 8 colored pencils. Create an area model to represent the multiplication problem. How many pencils does Alfred have? So Alfred had 16 rows of 8 colored pencils. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 16 times 8. He had 16 rows of 8 color pencils. I'm going to draw the area model, but I want to start off by creating a digital area model. So this is on STEMscopes. It's assigned to you, so you can use this as well to help you solve. He has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rows. Of 8 colored pencils. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 colored pencils. And this is going to be our 16 rows. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just going to complete this model. 3 more rows. Then your next step is going to be counting. You can start off by counting all of the blocks in here if you were doing this on paper. The great thing about this is that it gives you the answer down here. So we know our 16 rows, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row, 5 row, 6 row, 7 row, 8 row, 9 row, 10 row, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rows of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 128. However, we're doing area model. So our next step is going to write our 10 plus our 6. And then our 8 up here. That is our 16 times 8. So in this block, we're going to have 10 times 8. In this block, we're going to have 6 times 8. What is 10 times 8? 80. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a different color. And what is 6 times 8? 48. Now we're going to go ahead and add these two numbers together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we've now checked our answer, gave it to us down here, and it's right here. So I can go back and write in my answer. Alfred had or has 128 color pencils. Now I can show you what it would look like on paper. If you have graph paper, you would count out 10 or 16 in your 8. I'm going to go ahead and just make a rectangle. Then I'm going to mark off my lines. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. We have our 10 plus our 6, our 8 on top. So we have 16 in our 8. And put 10 times 8 up here and 6 times 8 down here. If you're doing it on graph paper, you would just count out your 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd make this line a little more bold so that you can see the difference. Then 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then your 8. Three, 4. That should be your 8. Then you could count all the squares in here, which would be 80, because 10 times 8 is 80. And all the squares in here, which is going to be your 48. Either way, it works out to the same 128. All right, friends, so you're going to use the same process on your math connections right here. Number 1, the diagram shows an area of forest that supports deer. Each square represents 1 acre of land. Do not forget to label your answer. What is the land's area? Determine the length and width of the land in acres, then multiply them to find the area, blank acres. Bye, friends.